Hello student, welcome to MJC Learning. This is the part 4 of the chapter Kinetic Theory of Gases and Radiation. In this lecture, we are going to derive the Mayer's relation. To derive Mayer's relation, consider two cases. In the first case, consider there is a container containing 1 mole of a gas. Suppose initially P is the pressure of the gas, V is the volume of the gas and T is the temperature of the gas. Here keep piston fixed so that volume remains constant. Now heat this container. If the gas is heated, temperature of the gas rises. As temperature increases, pressure of the gas also increases because here volume is constant. And we know that at constant volume, as temperature of the gas increases, pressure of the gas also increases. This is nothing but Gay-Lussac law. Now, from first law of thermodynamics, dq is equals to d plus dw. It means heat supplied to the gas is used to increase the internal energy of the gas plus to do work on the system. Now we know that dw is equals to pdv, means change in work done on the system is equals to p into dv. But in this case, volume is constant, therefore change in volume is equals to 0, and therefore work done is 0. So there is no work done on the system because volume is constant. Now substitute this value in this equation. So first law of thermodynamics becomes dq is equals to dE. Now we know that specific heat at constant volume is equals to dq upon dt. Here n is equals to 1, means this is true only for 1 mole of a gas. Cv is molar specific heat at constant volume, dq is change in heat, and dt is change in temperature. So Cv is equals to dq upon dt for 1 mole of a gas. Therefore substitute value for dq. dq is equals to Cv into dt. So dq is equals to Cv into dt, which is equals to dE. So we get the relation d is equals to Cv into dt. Call it equation number 1. Here note that Cv is equals to dE upon dt. Here Cv is molar specific heat at constant volume, dE change in internal energy, and dt change in temperature. So internal energy, the change in internal energy of the gas only depends on temperature of the gas, change in temperature of the gas. Now case 2. In the case 2, consider the same container containing 1 mole of a gas having pressure P, volume V, and temperature T. In this case, this piston is free to move. So as we provide heat, as we supply heat to this container, then gas expands freely and pistons move upward. So according to first law of thermodynamics, dq is equals to d plus dw. It means the amount of heat supplied to the gas is used to increase internal energy of the gas as well as to do work done, or you can say to move the piston upward to allow the expansion of the gas. So dq is equals to d plus dw. Here again dw is what? dw is equals to pdv. Therefore dq is equals to d plus pdv. Call it equation number 2. Now from ideal gas equation, pv is equals to nRT, and for n is equals to 1, it means for 1 mole of a gas, ideal gas equation becomes pv is equals to RT. Now differentiate this equation. So use u into v rule. So p into derivative of v plus v into derivative of p. which is equals to R into dt. Here R is constant, therefore it remains as it is and derivate temperature. So PdV plus VdP is equals to R dt. But here pressure is constant because here as we supply heat to the container, volume of the gas increases to keep pressure constant. So this is nothing but Charles' law. At constant pressure, volume is directly proportional to temperature. Therefore, P is constant and dP means change in pressure is equal to 0. So this equation becomes PdV is equals to R dt. Now substitute this in equation number 2. So we get dq prime is equals to dE plus R dt. Now Cp is equals to dq upon dt. Here Cp is molar specific heat at constant pressure for 1 mole of a gas. So Cp is equals to dq upon dt. Therefore dq is equals to Cp into dt. So this equation becomes Cp dt is equals to dE plus R dt. Here just substitute value for dq prime. So Cp dt is equals to dE plus R dt. From equation number 1, d is equals to Cv dt. d is equals to Cv dt. We know that as internal energy of an ideal gas depends only on the temperature. Here note that in both the cases we increase same amount of temperature dt, but we require to supply more energy, more heat energy to the container in second case, because in the second case the amount of heat supplied to the gas is used to increase the internal energy of the gas plus to do work on this system. But in the first case we require to supply heat only to increase the internal energy of the gas because work done is 0. So here dq prime and dq is different. Obviously dq prime is greater than dq, means the amount of heat supplied in the second case is more than in the first case. So substitute d is equals to Cv dt from equation number 1 to this equation. So we get Cp dt is equals to Cv dt plus R dt. Now move Cv dt on the other side. So Cp dt minus Cv dt is equals to R dt. Take dt common and cancel. So we get Cp minus Cv is equals to R. This is nothing but the Mayer's relation. It states that the difference between molar specific heat at constant pressure and molar specific heat at constant volume is equals to universal gas constant, that is R. So here note the two important relation. First one is Cv is equals to dE by dt. Cv is molar specific heat at constant volume, dE change in internal energy, and dt change in temperature. So change in internal energy is only depends on the change in temperature of the gas. And second one is nothing but Mayer's relation, Cp minus Cv is equals to R. Now while deriving this relation, Mayer's relation, we measure heat in terms of calories and work is measured in terms of joules. So we have to multiply some converging factor to this equation. Therefore Cp minus Cv is equals to R upon J. Here J is mechanical equivalent of heat. Also, we had seen these two relations in 11th standard. We already studied this relation in 11th standard, that is Cp is equals to MoSP and Cv is equals to MoSV. Here Cp is molar specific heat at constant pressure, Sp principal specific heat at constant pressure, and Mo is molar mass. Similarly, Cv is molar specific heat at constant volume, Sv is principal specific heat at constant volume, and Mo is molar mass. And these two equations gives the relation between molar specific heat and principal specific heat. Now substitute value for Cp and Cv from these two equations into this equation. So we get MoSP minus MoSV is equals to R upon J. Here MO take common. Therefore Mo into Sp minus Sv is equals to R upon J. Therefore Sp minus Sv is equals to R upon Mo J. Here Sp is the principal specific heat at constant pressure, Sv principal specific heat at constant volume, R universal gas constant, Mo molar mass of the gas, and J is mechanical equivalent of heat. So we will stop here. In the next lecture we will discuss about degrees of freedom and equipartition theorem. Thank you.